Hello, I'm BMillzebub, and welcome to the latest in my Redux series. And today, I'm revisiting my formal defection from the Catholic Church. I've wanted to do this one for some time, actually from the start of the Redux series, but I still can't find the physical copy of the letter that I got from the parish I was baptized at, letting me know that my formal defection had been recorded. But what I didn't realize was that I kept a digital copy of it, which means I can do the video and I don't have the words to express just how happy this makes me. Sorry if you can hear my neighbor mowing the lawn, but I mean, the weather has just gotten cool enough that I can use a box fan instead of an air conditioner, and still too hot to have me be willing to shut my windows. So sorry about that in advance. But what you may not realize, the video I made about my formal defection was the first video I ever made and uploaded on YouTube. And like I say in the original video, it's pretty special to me because that's where I started my journey here. But enough of this sentimental nonsense. Here's the letter I got from my former parish notifying me that my defection has been recorded on my baptismal certificate. Dear Mr. Miller, we have noted in the baptismal record for Benjamin David Miller, yes, that's my real name, in the St. Francis de Sales Baptism Registry, Volume 7, page 366, Record 7, a formal defection from the Roman Catholic Church dated April 26, 2018. I'll leave a copy of the letter in one of these corners for the remainder of the video because it just makes me so happy to look at it. And I want to thank the pastor of the parish, who I won't name for his own privacy, but I'm not being at all sarcastic about thanking him, actually, because I really do appreciate his help, because I don't think I could have accomplished this at all without his help. I mean, he was kind of the guy that made the decision to allow me to do it. And through the whole process, he was gracious and respectful, despite me expecting a fight from the Catholic Church over this. And let's be honest, it's a fight the Catholic Church almost certainly would have won, since formal defection was technically abolished sometime between 2008 and 2010. I've seen some conflicting dates about when it was officially abolished, so I'm not sure which one to use. I'm just going to play it safe and say it happened sometime between the earliest date I saw and the latest. So how does one go about formally defecting from the Catholic Church should they decide to take on such a task? For starters, you're going to want to send a letter to the parish you were baptized at, so you'll need to know where that was so you can get the address to send the letter to. If the church you were baptized at no longer exists, which is in the realm of possibility, your best bet will be to send the letter to the bishops of that diocese office. In your letter, you'll need to include your name. The year you were baptized might help in ensuring that they get the right person or can find you at all. Your intent to formally defect from the church, preferably explaining the why. And if the church you were baptized at no longer exists, you're going to want to write that down as well so they don't try to reroute you to a church that doesn't exist anymore. These explanations of why you're defecting, though, can range from I'm an atheist now to I found a different religion, or I can't lend my name to the support of the Catholic Church anymore with all the corruption in the organization. Whatever your reason, just be sure to include it. It's just a good idea. And be sure to include your address, email, and phone number so you can be more easily contacted. Reason being, you may be asked to meet with a representative of the church, and if you don't live anywhere near the church you were baptized at, you may be asked to go to the nearest Catholic church for that meeting. In my case, I met with the priest who is now pastor of my former church. You don't have to meet with anyone, it's just a request that may be made on the part of the church. I did it because I thought it would make them more amenable if I did meet someone. And I live fairly close to the church I was baptized at. But again, meeting someone from the church is an entirely optional thing, and you don't have to do it. Now, for the if they let me defect portion of the video, if the church agrees to mark your defection on your baptismal certificate, you're going to want to ask for written confirmation of that. This is where the benefit of including your email in the defection letter comes in handy, because not only did I get a physical copy of the letter in the mail, but I got a digital copy as well, which you've been looking at this whole time in one of these corners. I won't make any guarantees about how long the process will be for you, but for me, the process from start to finish only took a week. 7 days from the first email I sent, going through the whole process, meeting the pastor, receiving confirmation email that my defection had been marked. All right, I've spoken about the how, but I haven't said anything about the why yet in this video. Why would someone bother themselves to try going through this process? If you don't count yourself as Catholic anymore, you're not a Catholic, right? I mean, yes and no. You don't consider yourself a Catholic. In the appropriate context, you might describe yourself as not being Catholic anymore, but that's not a sentiment that the Catholic Church shares with you. As long as you're not dead or defected from the church, you're being counted as one of them. The Catholic Church doesn't do anything like a census to figure out how many Catholics there are in the world. The way they determine how many Catholics there are in the world is by counting baptismal certificates. And if a certificate isn't marked as the person not being a member anymore, either by death or defection, you're one of them. They count you as Catholic, even if you haven't been to a church in decades. So if you don't want to be counted as one of them, if you don't want to be part of that inflated number anymore and be seen as a supporter of the church and its actions, defection may be for you. Again, technically it has been abolished for roughly a decade now, but fortune favors the bold. I say go for it. It literally cannot hurt to try. But that'll do it for this Redux. Click the like button if you enjoyed the video, and be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and click the notification bell to get notified every time I upload a video. If you feel so inclined to help me out by sending some love on Patreon, where I have monthly patron-only live streams, and can someday get better internet so I can stream on Twitch as well, that would be greatly appreciated. Or consider getting me something from my Amazon wishlist. Every little bit helps, and every little bit is greatly appreciated. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, linked below, to keep up with all my comings and goings, and join my Discord for a chance to talk to yours truly. Take it easy, everyone, and I'll see you all in the next one.